All right. So, yesterday we left off having just gone through downtown Heliodor, and now we are trying to find Dirk's shop in uptown Heliodor. I think I have to get... Oh, I have to go to this back building over here. Can you move the laptop down just a little bit? I can't really read. Oh, a little more. A little more. That's good. Thanks. So in order to get there without being seen, you have to climb up onto the roof of this building and use the rope to go from there to the top of the church. And then you can come over here to this other rope that takes you to that little courtyard area. And then we are at Dirk's.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find we only stock the very finest wares.
That's good, because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Eric!
Long time no see, old pal.
Eric! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime! It's really you, large as life and fighting fit. I'm so happy to see you.
You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off of me!
What?
You always were full of it, Dirk. But this really
Bert
takes
killed
the
and
cake.
ate a big,
Admit,
juicy ant.
You sold me out and
Ew.
sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't
Did you feed him dinner yet?
I never.
Probably hungry.
I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got a gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king, told him I found it somewhere, and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here, and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
now that you mention it, I
What?
did think it was weird.
Oh,
that
you were
were
saying go
tossed in the
away.
cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Exactly. I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
That's the spirit. Eric, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna search his house before I just leave. Just so that when I come back later, I don't have to try to remember what I have and haven't searched. Oh, I can't go through there. But I can go up the stairs. Oh, a mini medal. Nice.
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the King's Barrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
The King's
The
Barrow.
King's Barrow, huh? That's southeast of town. Same direction as Cobblestone. Which means we can kill two birds with one stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure for old time's sake?
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run and I'm a married man these days.
Married? Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle down and maybe go into business someday. I'm happy for you. We'd better get going. Take care,
I
Dirk,
love how
and
nice
thanks for
everybody is in
everything.
this show. Like, or in this video game. I feel like
You too, old pal.
you always, like,
Pretty lucky, eh?
bring out the
And
best
these
in
two don't
everybody.
do anything I wouldn't do.
You know, they don't hold petty stuff. They just kind of, they're mature about it, and I like that.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other side. We can drop into Cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? They don't call that forest round there the Manglegrove for nothing. There's plenty go in there and never come out.
It'll take more than a few kid stories to scare us off. Besides, it's the only way to get there.
All right, so you have to go back the way you came. And we're gonna go back down to downtown Heliodor. And we will get back to the Heliodorian foothills by just running down this long alleyway. Might as well save while I'm running past the church.
Any sign of them?
No, nothing. Let's search the town again.
Look at all those lights. They're pretty keen to find us, huh? We better steer clear of Heliodor until the heat dies down. All right, through the Manglegrove and onto Cobblestone. Let's do this.
All right, so we'll head down the hill. And then last time we were here, we took a right and then explored all that area, but we already did that. So we'll go to the left. Ooh, a lampling of some sort. Oh, just plain lamplings. Oh, they do not have a lot of hit points. 7 will kill it. All right. What is... Oh, that's a saber thing. Ah! We'll pick up the sparkly spot. I never end up really using these items, like use an item in battle to put them to sleep, because I don't know. I feel like you learn spells that do that stuff for you pretty early on, like snooze, put someone to sleep. I don't think I need anything. All right. A smog. We'll battle one of these two. These things are so ridiculous. I just think they're so goofy. Oh, the scenery is just so pretty. The animators did a really great job. I think these things are new. They're so gross. They're so creepy. Normally I... Ew. Normally I try to kill one of them first, so only one of them is attacking you. But I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this is where I can use that pep power. So both of them are pepped up at the same time. Now, normally, actually, when they're pepped up, they stay pepped up for a few turns. And if you use a pep power right away, you're like kind of wasting those turns you could have had with their attributes boosted a little bit. So what I'm going to do is hold them both at pepped while I kill this lips. And then
Another one bite.
ugh. After we make camp, because I can see a camp up here, I'll find another monster to actually use the pet power on.
Look at that. A campsite. And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that. We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then.
He means
that
stole.
might come in handy.
Probably.
Yeah, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it. Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash 'em with the porta pounder, and Bob's your uncle. New
Porta
equipment.
pounder.
And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it.
True, it can make like clothes,
Sweating
robes.
over a hot forge was never exactly my style. But I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did.
I don't understand
You can't just go
how
smashing stuff together
that fits in his
willy-nilly, though.
backpack.
You'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot.
I feel like Eric's voice is too low for his character style. Bronze swords, divine daggers.
There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and bookshelves are always a good bet. Keep an eye out and you're sure to find some beauties.
All right, so every time you learn new recipes and you open the forge, it'll have all the new ones at the top. So, and these are the first ones. So, I'll make a dagger for Eric. So the temperature starts at 1,000. Each time you hit something, it reduces by 50. As you level up, there will be flourishes that you can use that basically, depending on however you want to make it, you can. But for now, we can just bash. And if you want to check how it's going to turn out, you can. If it says it would turn out brilliantly, that means that it's a perfect forge, and you'll get a +3 to your item that you're making. If it says it'll turn out really good, I think, I think that's a +2. If it will turn out pretty well, ... it'll be a +1. And if it's like doesn't look great, it doesn't look that it will turn out pretty well, it'll be just a regular item. Like, you can't fail making the item. If you put in all the ingredients, like, you'll at least get that item. So perfectionist pearls you earn by making stuff. And if you want to rework it, like let's say you only make a +1 dagger and you want to rework it into a +3 dagger without gathering all the materials all over again, you can spend perfectionist pearls to basically redo the forge process and try to do better the next time. But it's super possible it doesn't turn out any better than before. I don't think it can turn out worse than before, though. I guess I'll make a bronze sword. I have the stuff and it'll boost the attack by a little, so I might as well. Sometimes I just don't feel like taking the time to make all this stuff. And especially later on in the game, later on in the game, some of the items that you need to craft like materials, you can't buy them from stores. So a lot of times, like if you're out of copper ore, you can just click buy, and like you basically get to just shortcut traveling to a city and buying it from a store. But some items you can only find by taking them from a monster or finding them in a sparkly spot or whatever. So anyways, so we're appraising the bronze sword. It would probably turn out pretty well. That means it's going to be a +1, I think. Now, the issue with that is you can see the top one I like overdid, and then the bottom two are underdone. But if I were to hit it again, it would go way past that middle point. You're trying to aim for that little diamond in the middle. But without other flourishes, I think that's kind of the best I can do. I'm not going to waste my time using perfectionist pearls to rework this, because pretty soon on in the game, you're going to find better weapons. And I'm just going to be able to swap it out anyways. Or I'm going to find recipes for better weapons. This is just like a beginner's guide. I might as well. So did everything go according to plan? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is you can literally use it whenever you want. Like it just like rests in your bag with your important items. So that can be helpful, especially if you like find a recipe book just in a random place. You can just immediately pull out your forge and start making your new thing there. All right. Ooh, big hitter. All right, so I'm going to go to the equipment bag. I'm going to move the dagger to Eric. And then I'm going to move the sword to... I'm going to call him Erdrick. But a lot of people, when you're like looking up this game on Reddit or whatever, will just call him Hero, because he's just the unnamed protagonist, Hero. Or a lot of times people will call him 11 because it's Dragon Quest 11. I named him Erdrick because that's the name later on in the game when you kind of like get a flashback at his mother and his father when he was born. The father wanted to name him Erdrick, and the mother says, no, actually, I want to name him whatever the person types in as his name. And they go with, and he's like, okay, just make you happy. So I feel like Erdrick was like the default name for him. Kind of like if you play Pokemon, the default like name is like red or blue, you know, but you can put whatever you want. I think Erdrick was probably the original name, I guess. So that's why I wanted, that's why I went with that. All right, so I will take the time to save. Okay. So basically, if you try to skip this and just go, you can't because the bridge is broken. Someone smashed up the bridge. So you basically have to find a... It triggers the next side quest. I'm going to go into this house. Although, there's nothing over there. Okay, the woodcutter's hut. God, get out of my way. Okay. Ooh. A book? I feel like that will come in handy later. What luck! Economies of scale. I can make scale shields and suits of scale armor. And this is probably some sort of crafting materials. Copper. And a scale. No way. All right. Well, on the map, you can see that pink exclamation point. That's like, come here. Do a thing here. So, coming up to this glowing root.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3. Look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me.
Honestly, good for him. I love that he loves his life.
What in the world?
Sometimes you just know you're doing the right thing. Like me, when I play Dragon Quest. I'm like, yep, that's the life for me.
Yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service.
So, the Tricky Devil, when I first started playing this game, really stumped me. I lost to him like 4 times in a row before I called my brother and was like, how do I beat the Tricky Devil? How? And I felt so ridiculous because he's like, in the grand scheme of things, he's like a level 2 monster. And that was when I learned sometimes you just have to level up and you just have to gain experience by battling the wild monsters.
One minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause.
But yeah, so now my brother and I always like use the Tricky Devil joke as like someone who wants to be really intimidating but is actually really pathetic. And also quite goofy. Like, it's silly that he thinks he's so smart and tough. My most devilish trick yet.
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff.
Foreshadowing.
You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend? Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
All right. So it would be really embarrassing if if I lost to the Tricky Devil again. So I'm going to use the forge and make that scale forge items. I'm going to make that scale shield and scale armor so that I have a little bit more of a defense. I think I have enough materials to make both of them, and it looks like only the hero can I don't have any flourishes yet. Can wear it. It looks like it's not compatible with Eric. So, bummer for him, I guess. Alright. Should I? That was like one hit. So if I double that, will it be out of the green? Alright, let's appraise it. Let's see. It's good enough. I don't want to risk it. Alright. And I might as well make the shield. Now that means I'm gonna have to... Oh, but I just made that bronze sword. I was gonna say, that means I can't use the great sword anymore. But I just equipped a sword anyways, which means I can equip that in one hand and the shield in the other. Ooh, that one was perfect. Spot on. Okay, now I'm in that boat again. Turn out really well. Okay, that's probably a +2. Good enough for me. All right, so now I'm going to... Oh, nope. I'm going to equip the things I just made. And the armor. Cool. All right, so now I will rest. And then I will save because just in case the Tricky Devil beats me, he is quite tricky like that. I don't have to do the foraging again, and I don't have to watch that whole Yggdrasil root cutscene again. So this will just in case. All right, so I'm gonna go back across the bridge the way I came back towards the Manglegrove. Whoa, look at that thing down there. What is that? Is that a Cyclops? And whoa. Thankfully, I don't think I can even go down there yet. I think that's something I can do later on in the game. So I feel like that's just like foreshadowing about how scary the monsters get later on. Okay, so that's the direction I came from. This is the direction I'm going to go. I think I mentioned this once before, but in this game, there are talking cows that tell you what weather is coming up. They're like weather predicting talking cows. So clear skies all around through tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow could go one way or the other. Like if we rested again, it would definitely be clear tomorrow. You could talk to the cow again and it'll tell you if it'll be clear the next day or if it might rain or whatever. Some monsters only appear when it's raining. And like actually one of the side quests later on, I believe, has like you have to defeat a monster, but it's a monster that only appears when it's raining.
Here come my next victims. Ta-da! Introducing the one, the only, Tricky Devil!
Hi.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness? No? Time for plan B.
This is what I mean when I say this game is just ridiculous.
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are.
What did you just... Oh, cheeky devil! Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp!
How intimidating. All right.
Let's do this.
Okay, so I just have to watch in the bottom right corner when that blue aura starts kind of coming in and out like this. That means that they only have one turn left with their pep. And that's when I'm going to want to use the pep power. But for now, I don't want to waste it because they probably have boosted attack and defense, which are great when you're battling a boss or a mini boss, I guess. Good. Now, I don't know. I'm assuming because he's like a somewhat magical-ish creature that he's probably more susceptible to just like physical attacks with the sword than with a spell. But I guess I'm not really sure. So I guess I'll try them both. So how much was that one? Like 12? Let's see. What does a spell do? Specifically fire. 10. Okay. So I think hitting him with a sword is better. Oh. I'm going to need to use... Oh, I can use heal. I do need it more. Okay, now he's going to need it. So that is an important part. Okay, so you can see how his blue thing is kind of like going in and out. That means that he's not going to lose his pep after this turn, but he's going to lose his pep after the next turn. So on Eric's next turn, when it switches back to him, I'll use the pep power. I have found in this game, more so than like Pokemon, it's important to heal. Like frequently. Oh, now he's almost done too. Okay. So I'll use the real decoy. Ooh, now that the tricky devil is in yellow, that means that at least half of his health is depleted. And when he gets down to orange, that means I think he's in like the last quarter. So I've never really watched how the pet powers work. Usually I just skip them, but they're actually kind of interesting sometimes. All right, should I heal Eric yet? I think I should. It's always worth it to take another round of combat if it means that you're not going to die. Because it's always possible you miss or they dodge or whatever.
Another one bites the dust.
Nice. Nice. All right, let's see if we have enough skill points. So they each have 5. Oh, so I had unlocked a panel of great swords, but I don't have that anymore. Now I have a sword. So we'll pick up Flame Slash, which basically his sword will like light on fire and it'll hit with, I think, physical damage, but also fire damage. So like if it's a creature that's like extra susceptible to fire damage, like those tree stumps we fought yesterday, I think. Like it'll deal extra damage. So sometimes it's helpful. Sometimes it's the same as just hitting them with a regular sword. So you don't want to waste the MP, but it doesn't really cost that much. So anyways, I'll learn Flame Slash. Okay. And then for Eric, I I like never use swords with him. I just think the knives are great because you can inflict like status ailments, and the boomerangs are great because they hit all the enemies regardless of what type they are. So do I want to build out knives or boomerangs first? Do I want to bring the basil or the marmalade? I'll do this one first because this is really helpful. Now I don't have enough skill points to actually pick it up yet, but there's sleeper hit, which is you spend 3 MP, but when you stab the monster, you have a chance of making them fall asleep. And then if you also learn persecutor, if the creature is asleep or confused, which doesn't come up, I feel like I don't see that as much. Like, I feel like I don't try to confuse the attacker or the monster. I feel like I don't try to confuse the monster as much as I try to make the monster fall asleep. But anyways, it hits with 6 times the usual damage. So if a knife attack would normally deal 10 damage, instead it deals 60. And exponentially from there too. So like if you would deal 100, you actually end up dealing 600. So anyways, so yeah, I think I'll build out at least those 2. Dual wielding is great too. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna start with knives. I will get to boomerangs eventually. Oh, but I don't have enough skill points. Okay.
This can't be happening. Looks like the joke's on me this time.
That was so funny.
You two!
Oh, look. It's our pal the Pooch.
Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way. And I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you?
It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up.
It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat.
I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever.
I would be terrified walking across that thing.
You don't hang about, huh? Thanks.
Pepper!
You've really helped us out.
Pepper!
Now, young fellow.
He's trying to climb the
about this
TV.
vision of me
And
being
right now he's
turned
just
into
sitting
a
on his
dog
hind
you
legs.
saw When you touched that glowing plant. The more I think about it, the more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Does that mean anything to you?
It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy. Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree at the center of our world, of course. The source of all life, as some call it. If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm. The glowing plant you found in the forest is actually a part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath.
I just love the world building. You know, that, you know, Yggdrasil is the world tree. I know that that's real mythology. But, like, the way that they weave it in and tell the story and, you know, connect to the luminary to the power of Yggdrasil. Like, that's just really cool.
was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones.
You've
chosen
got
by the
great
world.
hair, too.
And you've got great hair, too. Life
I think he has okay hair.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's
You're Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf. Ugh.
Some guys have all the luck, I guess.
I'm going to start saying that to the
Well,
kids at
we can't
karate.
stand around
You're
talking about
Yggdrasil's
how
favorite
great
little
you
leaf,
are
aren't you?
forever. Come on.
All right. Aw, her best beloved. All right, so we will head to the other side of the Manglegrove. And as always, we will have to go explore all the little nooks and crannies and peninsulas because that's what we do. Ah, leave me alone. All right. So we've got a sham hat witch as opposed to a ham sandwich. Huh. It defends. It hides in its hat. Sham hat witch. Okay. So if we come down this way, there's like a little... if we can hop over the root, get around those creepy little things. It's weird that there's nothing here. It's okay. Oh, I wonder if this is something I can get to another time. But, yeah, it won't let me jump off. That's probably for the best. Oh, also it's like just water. Okay. Alright, so we'll come back the way we came. Is this a regular lampling or is this a lava lampling? Ooh, 3 different things. How exciting. See, that is why shields come in handy, because sometimes you can just block the attack. Leafy lampling. Interesting. There are so many kinds of lamplings. A daft dance. Ew. That's so gross. He's shivering with disgust, as I would too. Ugh. A medicinal herb. Alright. Come shake this tree. Buzzberries, flurry feather, and pink pine. Alright, so let me just take a quick glance. Ah! This thing is so fast. Okay. We'll go this way. So you can see there's like 2 ways to go there. But this way I think is probably going to lead you through the 2 big areas. Whereas if you go in the top path, it only really leads you through the 1. And I love looking for all the little hidden things. And you can totally beat this game without looking for all the little things. Like if you don't care and you just want to get through the game, like that's what I did on my 3rd run through. I literally just was like, what's the fastest way to get from here to there? So this is something you get to mine. Ooh, and there's a treasure chest. A single file. So yeah, you definitely do not have to. I like to because I think it's fun. But I could totally see how some people would find that tedious. or get bored of it after a while. Because, you know, it's always sparkly spots, treasure chests, barrels, pots. Those are like the big things that you find a lot. I just happen to like that. So, for me, it's like a little game of find it. All right. Oh, and we ended up at we're going to cobblestone first. Okay. Oh my gosh, and we are back to the slimes. Love these guys. Look at how silly they look. Look at those eyes. Although there are a lot of them, and that's kind of annoying. Although apparently we are strong enough now. Oh, he just fled. Honestly, they look like if they were a candy, they would be a delicious candy. Does this lead you to cobblestone? Yes. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. So that's like baby Sandy. That's your first clue that something weird is going on. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is come down to this pink bubble. So that's also that's like clue number 2 that something weird is going on, is that he doesn't recognize Erdrick. We do have Amber. So he knows who Amber is. So obviously if he knows who Amber is, he should know who the hero is. All right, so now we'll go talk to Amber. We follow the cobblestone path. Follow the yellow brick road.
Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite.
I am so glad I don't live in the Middle Ages. Tonight I had chicken nuggets for dinner. You didn't have chicken nuggets then.
Well, set the table and I'll just give it a last little stir. Whoa! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Okay, clue number 3, something is weird. She doesn't know who he is.
What nonsense are you talking? My boy is 6 years old. Who do you think you are, waltzing in here and claiming to be someone you're not? Whoever you are, I want you out of my house this instant. Don't make me say it twice.
She's kind of hot-headed. I would have been like, you do look a lot like him. That's crazy. Oh, and there's little kid Gemma. So we will run down to that tree and talk to her. My headscarf, I'll never get it back. Oh, so this is why at the very beginning, at like the very, very beginning, you retrieve her headscarf, but you're like teenagers. And she's like, it's just like me to get my headscarf stuck up in a tree. So apparently this is something that either happens a lot or just I think it's something that happens a lot. But I think this is like a real memory.
Thank you, mister.
She's such a cute little kid.
My name's Gemma. Who are you? But that can't be right. Oh, wait, I get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right? He went to look for Chalky.
Chalky?
Come on, follow me.
Went to go look for Chalky. Okay, so you're supposed to follow her, but like, she is so slow. Like, look at how slow she runs. It's like my walk is like faster than her run. Oh, there we go. I have to like, I saw a post once that was just like people that are leading you that run slower than your running speed but faster than your walking speed are infuriating, and that is so true. So I'm just cutting ahead of her, which I'm glad they let you do. Some games don't let you do that.
Hey, Grandad.
Grandad?
Can I borrow your ladder? The Wimbley gem is
So this is the only time you ever actually hear his voice is in flashbacks when he's little. Oh, I love Chalky.
That now, can we? Let me go and find it for you.
We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my headscarf down for me. He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours? Nope. I've never
They
even seen
have
him
the
before.
same haircut. This man has not changed his haircut since he was at least 6 years old.
Why don't you two run along and play and leave us grown-ups to talk?
All right.
Well. It's you, isn't it?
It is. I wonder what happens if you say no.
I've known you since you were a baby after all. I knew it was you right away.
Chalky is such a great guy.
But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old granddad what's on your mind?
Like, it would be nice. Like, I get why they don't have the hero have a voice, because then you can like project your own personality onto him or whatever. But like, I feel like they really missed out. I feel like by giving him a personality, like, you love all the characters in this game for all of their unique personalities. I would love to see what his personality is like the way he's like just like his, like the way he does stuff, you know? Like, it'll often be like he tells Chalky what happened, but they like don't show you. So
Here's what we're going to do. If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls, as you know. Go there and dig in front of the three-sided rock. Got that? The three-sided rock at Cobblestone Falls. You'll know the one I mean.
oh, and this is where like the whole like WandaVision thing happens, where like you realize it's just an illusion.
You be good now, lad. Don't waste your time.
Thankfully, this one ends better than that one did.
Live life with love in your heart. Always saw me right. Bye now.
Aww. Love Chalky. Always live life with love in your heart. It did me right. I'm gonna write that down. Live life with love in your heart. Oops. I think this is like the little cobblestone graveyard. That is so sad. I wonder if Chalky is buried there. I wonder if you could even see if he was. None of these look clickable to read. Oh, no. Alright. That was a waste of time. Meet with Gemma. Oh. Are we still in the past? We might be. Oh, no. I don't want to go to the tour.
Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back for her. Come back and play anytime you like. It's ages till I gotta go home. What should we play now?
Well, we could play,
Like, moments like this are why later on when you get to choose who you want to spend the rest of your life with, like, I can never not pick Gemma. I've played 4 times and I've never not picked Gemma. Like, I feel like Serena kind of has a thing for him, and like they have like so many memories together, but Gemma's like his, soulmate.
Not surprising, I guess.
Yeah, so Jasper burned cobblestone to the ground. And you don't know where everybody is. And you don't get to find out where everybody is. It's awful.
I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they? Jasper and his goons must have ridden straight here after you got thrown in the dungeons and torched the place. Hey, just now when you zoned out, the mark on your hand was glowing. And so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions? Wow. So you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself? That is seriously weird. Must have been the root here. It must have the power to show you the path.
That's so weird. Can you imagine?
Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls. Where did you say it was? East of the village? Listen, I know this can't be easy, but hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good.
That is true.
Come on.
Dude, the hero has such good eyebrows. Okay. So, I've been playing for a little bit over an hour now. So I'm going to save. All right, so I'm gonna save here. And I will, I mean, I don't really need to, but I guess I'll rest. Why not? And then tomorrow, hopefully, I don't know, I'm still definitely figuring out the streaming schedule thing. Oh, nice. There's a little treasure chest. I'm definitely still figuring out my streaming schedule and how it's going to work the best. So far, it seems to be every night at 10 o'clock. Seems to be when it just naturally happens. I guess if I ever have time in the afternoons, maybe I'll try it then. So this is, so I found a recipe book to make Templars uniforms. I believe Eric can wear that, but that'll be something for tomorrow, as will going to the Emerald Coast and investigating the 3-sided rock near Cobblestone Falls. So I'll just leave the church and, barrels. I must have already gotten that. Where am I? Oh, I'm still in Cobblestone. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Obviously, I need to go to sleep. So, that is it for today. Have a great night.